Okay, so if you want to implement this dropdown, if you change the value and the values will change, then how to implement it? So let's try to understand. So first create a data type of which is of type request type. Okay, because we are changing the type and data was getting changed. So once you create a data type, add the fields to it, department, whatever it define. Then go to the source. If you go to the usage, you can see there are three data pages got automatically created. One is the request type list, and savable. So if you see the and go to the records, add the records for your data type. So out of these three data pages, the request type list will contain all the data of the table, all this data type, and of the request type. If this data page will have a parameter, if you pass a type parameter to it, then automatically it will get us the result. Basically, the result it is going to get us it will be this row. So if you pass the type, you will get this row. So if you want to implement the row, the logic will be from the list you have to take, and on the page list we have to select this column which will result us this row of the column. So those data will come in the drop down. So now let's see how to implement this. Go to the process flow, open this. This will open a flow action. Go to the specific flow action. From the specific flow action, go to the section. Here you can see I have added this pick list and dynamic layout. So you can add it using the pickers. Use the drop down. So once you open the drop down, here you can see you have to set the property as request type dot type, and type of database should be list, as we have discussed why we have been using the list, and the property value is dot type because it will take all the type properties from that column. So once you create a request type, it gets created under the class of data class. So under the data class, you will need to create a section. So let's go to the section. So here I have added this section, and to this section I have given a page type property is of type page, and this section I'm going to pass it. I'm going to use it into our work class where I'm here I'm using that section. So this section which I have created in data class, that I will be using it inside this as an embedded section on the work class. So for that, what we have to do is we have to go to the data capture, structure. We have to add the embed section. Inside the embed section, uh, to get that class, we have to. This is the request type details, which is a class which is present under the data class. We have to use that section here. Use the type database type of a request type. To this, we have to pass the parameter. Based on that, it will get the value. And what we are doing there in that particular section is that we are assigning. Here if you see, when I open it, here you can see that I am assigning this this to with this property. So whenever this value is set to this is get associated to this, and this will fetch us the result.